Welcome, Pisces, to your September 2022 reading. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click that subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below. Now, for new subscribers, make sure you put new subscriber before your question, because what I'm also doing this month is I'm opening it up to everyone to ask a question. So that will be a yes or no question or something that requires a short answer. You can ask it this month as well. So if you don't want to be a subscriber, if you're already a subscriber, if you are first time viewer, whatever it is, you can ask a question and I will shuffle my cards for you as well. But let's get into this month's reading. Now, Pisces, you are starting out the energy with the Magician card. Now, the Magician card is you taking control of a situation. You are manifesting what it is you require for yourself in September. You've got all the tools you need and you are going to be able to steer your life, your work, your thoughts, your emotions in the direction that you are wanting to go in September. Now, I feel like there is this conflict here for a lot of you. Now, this can be an external thing, but I'm feeling for a lot of you, this is that internal conflict that Pisces seem to go through. Pisces, you've got the Five of Cups again. What's going on? And the Eight of Swords. Seriously, if you go back and look at your readings over the months, that Five of Cups is showing up there all the time. But you know what? For this month, I'm feeling like for a lot of you, you are leaving that energy behind you. That if there has been conflict here for some of you, whether it is internal or external with another person, this is really something that you are making some decisions on, making the decision to leave that stuff behind you. I feel like there's a shift here in you, Pisces. You've got some pretty powerful energy, not only in the Magician, but also in the Death card there. Now, don't be alarmed by the Death card. This is that card of release and of letting go and shedding what no longer serves you anymore. And it's interesting that that card is right below the Six of Swords. And this is the card of leaving some tumultuous, troubling times mentally as well as emotionally here. I feel for some of you, you're leaving that behind, and for some of you, you might physically be moving as well. This is a journey for some of you over water or by water. But there is this release here in September. But I feel like this, in a way, is you bringing this on. This isn't unexpected or unwanted. I mean, the Six of Swords can talk about, leaving some troubled times behind you, and there is a little bit of sadness that is related to that. And this troubled time could be sad times as well. And so I feel like there can be a little bit of sadness there, but you're bringing this about. You want to change, you want to move, and you are happy that this is happening here. You've been putting a lot of work and a lot of energy as well into this situation where you are feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit trapped, and you've been putting a lot of work and energy into yourself, like emotionally, mentally, psychologically. You've been doing a lot of work on that. And this is bringing in a new beginning here for you. I mean, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is a general reading, Pisces, so take what resonates here, but all aces are new beginnings, and pentacles are a new way of you earning a living, a new source of income. But pentacles are all about the self, the physical. So I feel like you are putting a lot of work and energy into that, and this is bringing about this change, this release. You're able to allow yourself to blossom and grow. And I mean, if you look at your final Gateway Oracle card there, giving birth, this is for a lot of you, I feel like a metaphorical message where you are giving birth to a new you. You are releasing a lot of this stagnant kind of stalemate energy and moving on. Now, for a lot of you in your career, I feel like you're doing quite well in your career as well. You are sort of able to teach and share a lot of your skills and your abilities with your team. The Three of Pentacles that you've got there is working hard in a tight-knit little team where you're really good at what you do. There's a lot of skill, a lot of craftsmanship here. And if you've been worried about that, if you have been concerned about whether you can do the job properly, or you're actually worth your value, or if you've got any questions about that, there's no need to worry here. And I feel like with that Ace of Pentacles, there is a new lease on your career. If you are in a career that you have been in for a while, this is almost like a new lease on life. You might be getting a promotion, a raise. You might be going in a different direction within the company. And for some of you, you may also be getting a new job here. You might be releasing the old and moving on to a new in a new direction, one that's going to bring you a lot more joy, a lot more happiness as well. But overall here, I feel like for some of you, there could be a significant Scorpio in your life just because you have that Death card. And the Scorpio energy is a very powerful one. And, this is... Scorpio is... I was going to say Scorpio is the bringer of death. And that sounds very... drastic, but it doesn't mean death in the physical sense, something like you are going to die or anything like that. It's just talking about it brings in change, where change is required, where things need to move on, whether it is to do with your career, or just whether it is to do with mentally how you've been dealing with certain situations in your life as well. There is that energy coming in. So I feel like for a lot of you, you will be the one that is bringing these changes in, just because the beginning of the reading is that Magician and the end is the Death card. So to me, that's saying you are the one that's creating this environment of change and shifting and changing. Now, there could be some shifting and changing going on within your place of work as well. But I feel like definitely this is more about the way you think about things, the way you see certain situations. Definitely, you've got 3 swords here. And to me, that is, the swords are all about the mind, the intellect, your thoughts, your intuition, all of that kind of stuff. Now, something interesting when I was doing this reading, I noticed that in 3 of the cards, there is a very significant moon here. And that is the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. Now, the moon is always a card of mystery. It's a card of secrets. And it's a card of things being hidden as well. So I feel like for a lot of you, if you've been in a situation where there has been a lot of secrecy or the unknown, things not quite clear, this is also shifting and changing for you in September. Whether you find out some answers that you didn't have before, or things come to light that you didn't realize before, things are going to be revealed to you in September as well, because that's often what the moon does talk about. Now, the moon, you could also be dealing with another Pisces. The moon rules Pisces, but it also is, the moon represents Pisces in the tarot deck, but the moon is the signifier of Cancer as well. So you may have something to do here with a Cancer or another Pisces as well. But I definitely feel like there is some shifting in a really good direction, because the Ace of Pentacles is just such great energy. It is that freshness, that newness, success, abundance. And abundance doesn't necessarily mean in monetary terms either, if that's even a word. It is abundance, whether it's in love, within your friends, within your happiness, all of this kind of stuff. That's the abundance that Ace of Pentacles does talk about. So I really like that for you, and that makes the energy of your entire reading uplifted as well. But yeah, definitely for some, there could be a bit of a windfall. There could be a new stream of income, or you might be getting a raise as well. As I mentioned, that's quite lovely. Now, your final card, as I mentioned earlier, from the Gateway Oracle deck is giving birth. And this really, as I said, it can mean that literally you are giving birth, but for the majority of people, I feel like there is this new you. This is a new you being born here. But the affirmation for this particular reading is, I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. And the meaning of this card is, it's time to launch a new project. The ideas that have been gestating within you are ready to manifest. With attentive care and feeding, miracles can abound. The universe wants you to know perhaps there is a quality, project, or talent within you that wants to be born. You have been nurturing and caring for it, and this is the perfect moment to share it with the world. Release it and let it soar. Give birth to your hopes and dreams. Timing is everything, and the time is now. Wow, as I was reading that, Pisces, I'm feeling like, whoops, sorry about that. That's one of my crystals hitting the deck. I am actually, while I was reading that, I actually definitely got a message here that this is something that not only when you are bringing forth a new you, bringing forth this new energy into the world, this could potentially be quite lucrative for you. This could be a new idea that you are working on, or you have been thinking about and you are going to implement and create in September, or certainly commence the journey of bringing forth this new energy into the world. And I feel like for some of you, this can be a new business, and you're going to be bringing your skill and energy into and putting it into this new business, or this new way of expressing yourself and giving back to the world. But it's going to bring you so much joy here. But not only that, it's going to bring you abundance as well. Just with that Ace of Pentacles, it's absolutely telling me that there is something new here for a lot of you that will be successful and lucrative. So I hope that resonated with you. You'll have to leave some comments for me and let me know what's going on. But please take me up on those offers of the free mini reading, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Cheers.